Alright, so we're doing a video that I know King of the Fourth Quarter has done, so definitely giving him props to it. So if you guys like NBA 2K content, go and check them out. But we're doing a video that I also did last year. It is the one player rebuild. It's very similar to the 0 overall rebuild, but instead this time we only have one player to work with. So obviously you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title, you know what we're doing. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. Like, come on, just hit that subscribe button. It's super easy. It's a little red button. It's down there. Go and click it. And in the comment section today, I want you guys to tell me your rebuild ideas. I know I asked for that in yesterday's video, but I still want to know some of your rebuild challenges, your ideas. If you guys make rosters and you guys have some custom rosters in the vault, let me know what those names are in the comment section down below, and I might use one of your rosters in a future video. Speaking of yesterday's video, if you did miss it, I'm going to put a link to it in the top corner up here. Go and give it a watch. It was a good one. It was the 0 overall rebuild. It was really tough. I'm talking every single player in the organization was 0 overall. So if you want to see a tough challenge, a tough rebuild challenge, go and give that video a watch. If you haven't yet, go follow my social media. They're all in the description down below. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. And tomorrow, Sunday, I believe tomorrow's Sunday. Is tomorrow Sunday? Yeah, tomorrw Sunday. We're going to be doing a rebuild live on Twitch. Go follow that link down below in the description. I'm aiming for about 3 p.m. Eastern. So be on the lookout for that. Go follow that link down below. You guys will be involved in helping me do a fantasy draft rebuild. So if you guys want to be part of that, it's down below. And that's about it, guys. The only thing we need to do is pick a team. So let's do that. So how this is going to work is I'm literally going to close my eyes, start scrolling, count to 5, and then whichever team lands on it, that's where I'm going to pick my one player to rebuild and start this challenge. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Cardinals. Ooh. Who am I going to pick? Jack Flaherty? Paul Goldschmidt? Uh-oh. I'm going to have to pick a good one here. Let's figure it out. So obviously this is really similar to the 0 overall rebuild, except for this time we actually have a player that's pretty good in Jack Flaherty. That's the one I went with. We're going to turn off contracts. Everything else is going to be left on, you know, the normal rebuild stuff. And here we go. Let's fill out a roster, because when you see what we got, what we're working with, it's not great, right? Look at this team. This is pretty bad, right? This is the whole organization garbage. I'm assuming his morale's bringing him down. Yeah, definitely getting hurt by morale a lot. So I'm gonna change the staff. I'm gonna see if I can boost his morale up. Hopefully that'll help with the trade value as well, and then we're gonna get into this trade. I looked to see if there was like other ones that had like a really good 3-person trade, and there were a couple good ones. This was actually a pretty good one. I might actually go with that Indians one instead, now that I see it. Because I'm trying to find one with players that have good trade value, right? I want it to be something. Ooh, let's go with this Braves one instead. I'm gonna go Max Fried for Erman Urshela and Jonathan Holder. Again, I'm just trying to fill up the squad with some sort of player. I'm gonna go Dio Castillo, Chris Herman, and Ji-Man Choi for Domingo Herman and 2 F potential players. All right, Diego Castillo for Felix Hernandez, Denny Echeverria, and Grant Dayton. I'm gonna take this one: Luis Arias, Smeltzer, and Trevor May for Dansby Swanson and 2 random players. All right, Jonathan Holder for Ryan Harper and Ryan Zimmerman. It's the only deals I can really find. I'm gonna go Trevor May and Gio Urshela for Domingo Santana, Nick Whitgren, and Adam Simber. Could I get Hunter Wood instead? Ooh, just off. So I'm gonna go Adam Simber. I'm gonna take this trade from the Angels: Devin Smeltzer for Ty Buttrey, Brian Goodwin, and Felix Pena. So through free agency, these are the moves that we made: Elvis Araujo, Scooter Gennett, Jacoby Ellsbury, Melky Cabrera, Josmil Pinto, Ben Lively, Kyle Lloyd, and Danny Salazar. I'm thinking about bringing in one more catcher, because I'm realizing we kind of need an extra catcher to kind of back it up. So let's go Evan Skog. You can be the man. My roster's full. Let me cut somebody. So after all those moves, trades, whatnot, to think we came up with this squad just starting with Jack Flaherty is kind of crazy, to be honest. And I decided to not go for like Puig, Devin Travis, or any of the players that I used in the last rebuild. So here we go. This is the team: Arias, Gennett, Domingo Santana, Ji-Man Choi, Zimmerman, Goodwin, Cabrera, Pinto, and Ellsbury. You know, a lot of those players, I'm like, yeah, we're not going to see them after this season. But you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. Pitching rotation wise, It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah. It's definitely pretty bad. I look at it and I go, yikes, yikes. But we're going to work with it. Simber could be good. Minter could be good. Buttrey, Whitgren. So we have a lot of players I feel like are a little bit low rated, but glitchy. The starting rotation, though, is not looking forward to it. Budget's healthy. I'm going to see you guys at draft day because this season's going to be atrocious. Draft day. Here we go. I don't know what to expect. Let's take a look. All right, really quick, some of the best prospects. Lucius Fairchild went to the Giants. He looks pretty decent just based off like potential overall and stuff like that. Another one was this guy, Billy. What is that last name? ZLY? What is that even? What? Who starts a name like that? But he looks insane. I mean, the per nines, 99 potential. The Rockies had a draft. And then there was another one, Emilio Avalos. Good contact stats. Just kind of well-rounded. Really solid player. Now, for us, we had so many picks. And look at this draft. Daniel Angle, a catcher, looks really solid. Good contact stats. Love to see it. Augustin Reyes, speed, a little bit of contact. Not the highest potential, but still a decent player. Chris Leon, 82 potential, 60 overall. PJ Hendrickson, 88 potential. Victor Montanez, 86 potential. 85 potential for Daryl Lopez. Doug Leffler, 82 potential. 75 potential for Peter Kitta. And James Hu has got 77 potential. The issue is a lot of them are really low rated. So I don't think they're going to feature maybe the catcher. I think that's really about it. Outside of that, everybody's probably just going to be a trade piece because they got good potential. Season's over. It went poorly. 63 and 99. Yikes. Let's take a look at the standings really quickly. We didn't finish last, which is kind of crazy to think about. We're ranked last. So there's that. No awards, no league leaders as expected. We didn't have the best of teams. We'll take a look at the award winners. MVP were Arenado and Nelson Cruz. Okay. Sale and Scherzer. Yelich and Altuve were batting title. Ken Giles and Josh Hader were reliever of the year. And rookie of the year, you guys know who it's going to be at this point. So here we go. Anything. Felix Pena. Okay. That's a player we could use for the future. I like that. Low whip. ERA's at a good spot. Anybody else? Anybody? Anything? Not really. The whips are all really high for them. Might just let them walk, even though I think a lot of these guys, I just signed a 2-year deal so that I could trade them next year. Elvis Araujo, Adam Simber was good. AJ Minter, not so much. Grant Dayton, okay. Harper struggled. Buttrey, and Nick Whitgren as a closer. You know what? Yes, I like it. That's what I want to see. So pitching, that's what I said was going to be our downfall, and it definitely was. Adeiny Echeverria, Herman, and Skog, all pretty meh. Let's take a look. Arias, 285 hitter. Okay, solid. Scooter Gennett had himself a season, 32 home runs. Okay. I think I did a 2-year deal for him too, so probably going to bring him back. Domingo Santana, I'm hoping has a lot better year next year. He did hit almost 30 home runs though. I just want to see that OPS go a little bit higher. Get a little more home runs. A couple more home runs. Ji-Man Choi, 28 home runs. Okay. Ryan Zimmerman was okay. Probably going to just be a one and done type player though. Brian Goodwin was all right. We'll have to see what other options are available. Melky Cabrera, one and done. Josmil Pinto, to be honest, I might just let him stick around. 13 home runs and almost 800 OPS and an 18 doubles for a guy who really isn't that good of a hitter. I might just let him stay for another season. And Jacoby Ellsbury, I'm actually surprised by that run, that kind of production from him. 12 home runs, 22 doubles, 17 stolen bases. That's not bad. So season's over. We don't have to worry about any of the farm system or anything like that. The Dodgers defeat the Indians, and let's keep moving. Let's see what we can do. Everybody in the organization decided to retire. Makes sense, right? So Elvis Araujo, you were pretty poor. I'm gonna let you walk. And then everybody else here, sorry, I gotta decline this option, but sorry, you gotta go. Arbitration wise, going to everybody. That's pretty simple, right? Contracts, same thing. I'm gonna give it to everybody who decided to stick around and hang out with us. Actually, no. Not Araujo, but everybody else will get it. That's basically what's gonna come down to. Again, can't spend a lot of money on one player or two players. We gotta spend it wisely. So Who are we gonna do? Or no, we're not saying that. Who are we gonna sign? Who are we gonna bring to the team? Who's gonna help us out? You know, are there any glitchy players that we could maybe bring in? We are an AL team, so we got to be smart about this. No DHs or anything like that. Jonathan VR, how much do you want? That's a lot of money. Can we make it work? Let's see what else is around here. That's what, just under 10 million for George Springer? That might be worth it if he's going to take under 10 million. Jock Peterson had himself a season. We're definitely going to, I know I'm picking out big names. I'm going to spend smartly. I'm not going to, you know, like open the checkbook and just give blank checks to people. I got to be smart about this. I got to make sure the people that we sign are going to be, you know, good players for the team. So here we go. See you guys next season. Season 2, we're going to start with a trade for a new pitcher. We're going to trade Ben Lively, Brian Goodwin, and Colton Welker, who was a Rule 5 draft pick. We're going to acquire John Means. The thing is, I want another outfielder or just at least another bat in returns. And I'm looking at Santander and Nunez, and they're kind of the same. You know, they both didn't really hit the ball too well last season, and I'm not too sure who would be the best choice. I'm gonna go. I guess it's kind of like it really doesn't matter. Let's go Santander, because who's gonna be our left fielder? Domingo Santana. Center field is a new guy we signed. Right field, new guy we signed. We actually kind of might need an infielder. Let's go Renato Nunez instead. I lied. I think that might be the move. Yeah, I think I'm checking now. Yeah, let's go with the infielder. Let's go Renato Nunez. And I say infielder because he can play the corners as well, third and first. I'm going to trade Kyle Lloyd and Scooter Gennett, who he had a fantastic year last year. I don't think he's going to keep that up, so I'm going to trade him for Mike Fultonavich. Really strengthen the starting rotation, which means we're actually going to need a bat now. So let's take a look at the team, see how we've made some changes. Fultonavich has come in, obviously, through the trade, along with John Means. We brought in Anthony Desclafani, and then we kept Pena and Chase Anderson, who actually were pretty decent last year. No, we signed Chase Anderson because he didn't play with us last year. But he had a really good season, so I was like, I got to bring him in. Like, he had a scary good season, so I decided to bring him in. Really, the only one I kept, Felix Pena. Mike Leake's going to be our long reliever. Just one of those guys who's for some reason just really good in franchise. I don't know why, he just is. We're going to keep Dayton, Simber, Minter. Nicasio's a new guy we added through free agency. We have Ty Buttrey and Whitgren. So the bullpen, not too many changes there. When we take a look at the lineup, there's a lot of different people, a lot of new faces. We've got Eaton, Kendrick. We have Didi Gregorius, Renato Nunez, Ben Gamel. Overall, you know, we definitely have some new faces for sure, like I mentioned, but Ben Gamel, kind of one of those glitchy guys, really good contact, a little bit of speed as well. Didi Gregorius, if he can give us 1 or 2 good seasons, I'm cool with that. And then, you know, Adam Eaton, same thing. If he can give us 1 or 2 good seasons in center field, I'll be solid. I'll be happy. You know, I'm thinking of maybe getting this catcher involved next year. Maybe, just maybe. And the rest of the guys, I think, are going to be trade pieces once they get their trade value next year. So budget wise, Howie Kendrick asked for a lot of money in free agency, but I was like, you know what, 1 year, whatever. And then the rest, we have it kind of spread out through a lot of guys, but some guys are probably going to leave, like Duffy, Leak, and a couple others. So we'll be fine money wise. I feel okay for now. I think we might be good, we might be bad. To be honest, we're probably going to be pretty bad. We're ranked 25th, so at least we moved up 5 spots, but let's see how it goes. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. So we're in September, and to be honest, we might make the postseason. We have to be in the mix. 82 wins, 85 wins. No way. We made it as a wild card team. What? 91 and 71. I gotta check this out. We were 6 games out in our division. How did we win the wild card? I am mind blown for sure. Like, I'm talking type situation. How did we make it? Let's take a look. Doubles, I mean, like, I see Gamble up there, and I mentioned he's kind of glitchy for some reason, just hits the ball really well. Home runs, nothing. Who's producing for us? Okay, Domingo Santana, I saw that. But let's take a look at some pitching. Maybe pitching just went off for us. I see Desclafani, but you know, I'm not. Maybe Whitgren. Yeah, what? There's like no one that was up there in the leaderboards. Acuna MVP along with JD Martinez. Cy Young was Giolito with Walker Buehler. We got Freeman, Bogarts, Jace Fry with Kenley Jansen for reliever of the year. And rookie of the year was Mark Payton and Sam Huff. How did we make the postseason? What worked so well? Okay, Mike Leake, solid sixth man, essentially. Grant Dayton, probably his last season. Simber did very, very, very well. Minter, okay, I can work with that. 1.4 whip or 1.4 whip, almost a 4 ERA. I can work with that. Nicasio, solid pickup. What do we do? Like a 2-year deal? Perfect. Ty Buttrey got back on track. I know he struggled last year, but he was really good on this one. And Nick Whitgren is unbelievable. How is that not reliever of the year? Whip under 1, 1.65 ERA, and 1 blown save with 50 saves on the season. Woo! Chase Anderson. Yeah, he was 9-8 on the year, but talk about a season. I'll take that. Felix Pena, you know what? I can work with that. You can be our 5. I'm fine with that. John Means struggled a little bit. Definitely struggled a little bit. Desclafani had a fantastic season. And Mike Foltynewicz, the ERA is high, but the whip is actually at a pretty good spot. So we can work. We can work with that. Matt Duffy is kind of like a platoon guy, DH guy. Actually did really well. So who was he? How did this work? Oh, he hit versus lefties. Okay. He actually had a really, really good season. Like, unbelievably good season. All right. PJ Hendrickson was brought up for some reason. Evan Skog struggled a bit. Echeverria and the Todd Father. No home runs on the year, but an okay average. Adam Eaton hit 280 on the season with the OPS sitting at 750, so a little low. But you know what? Home runs, doubles, pretty solid. Howie Kendrick as a platoon guy, not too bad. I'll take that for sure. Luis Arias had quite a good season. That's what I like to see. His on-base percentage is almost 400. Domingo Santana had a great year. The average went up on base, slugging, OPS, home runs, RBIs, all that good stuff. It went up. G-Man Choi, okay. All right. I like to see that. Those are some good numbers. Didi, you know what? It wasn't like an outstanding season. Everything went down from last year, but that's okay. I think we might let him go, though, see if we can find a better shortstop. Renato Nunez, numbers went up. Love to see it. That's just, as long as I'm seeing numbers go up, I'm okay with that. If they start to go down, that's when I start to have a little bit of a worry, a little bit of a problem. And, you know, maybe you and me, we sit down, we have a conversation, and then we have to talk about the future. You know, we don't want that. Just produce. That's all you got to do. Ben Gamel, low-key kind of glitchy. 20 home runs, 43 doubles. He got caught stealing quite a bit. But overall, pretty solid season. And Pinto. I think Pinto's going to get overtaken next year by the man, Daniel Angle. I just think his hitting stats are just going to be really, really good. And we might as well just throw him into the lineup anyway. So, okay. We're a postseason team. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me. Not me at all. So, here we go. Foltynewicz on the mound versus the Braves. His former team. Can he shut them down? Kirilloff's a new addition. That's really about it. Just Kirilloff. So, here we go. Let's get this started. Let's not let them score. And, okay. All right, here we go. They have Jack Flaherty, obviously, from us. We made the trade. I think we took Swanson from them and then did a couple other things and moved a couple other pieces. We took Minter from them as well. So let's see if we can get something. We had our first hit here in the 5th. That's not good. That's not a good sign at all if that's our first hit on the day. He hits our pitcher. This is war. We're coming after you now, Jack Flaherty. First and second. Come on, we got to score. Right here. Domingo Santana. Not good. Not good. Not good. 1-run scores thanks to Shea Langeliers. And Jack Flaherty's pitching a gem. 1 hit. Man, we're getting shown up. They took him out, though. That might be good for us. Foltynewicz is pitching a gem, too, so I didn't want to take him out. Here we go. Bottom 9. Maybe I should have taken him out. Strikeout. Ben Gamel. That's what I'm talking about, my man. We're going to take him out just to be safe. Let's go Buttrey. And there we go. Okay. They brought in Scooter Gennett. Didn't work for them. That's right. Suck it. And then can we get a run here? They moved it over. We're going to pinch hit. And let's go with, you know what? I have faith in Kendrick. He grounds out. That's not what I wanted to see at all. We got a couple lefties. Let's go Minter. A single. We're going to not let him pitch. And come on. Bases are loaded for Austin Riley. 1 run scores. Oh, that's tough. We get a single, though. A walk. First and second. Can Ben Gamble do it again? No. Domingo Santana? No. G-Man, this is your chance. Do something. All right. That's okay. We actually made the postseason. We shouldn't have. And that's a step in the right direction. The Cubs defeat the Twins in the World Series. What can we do? All right, so the rest of the randoms have retired. And let's see what we can do here. So Fultonavich, 100% bringing him back. He was outstanding for us. He's going to want a lot of money because we're not a contender, but we're going to give it to him. Domingo Santana, same thing. We're going to throw him a little bit of money, see what he says. He's going to be our everyday guy. Chase Henderson, fantastic. We're bringing him back. Nicasio, fantastic. We're bringing him back. Adam Eaton. What was the option? $4 million. I'm going to decline that. I'm going to decline that one. Desclafani was pretty good. I'm going to accept that one. And then Didi Gregorius, I'm going to decline. Matt Duffy. I might let the rest of the guys go just to be safe, just so that we have some money to work with. Arbitration wise, I didn't offer it to Grant Dayton. That was the only one that I didn't. When we take a look at our contracts, we're just going to offer it to everybody. Keep the team like kind of full, make sure that we have everybody that we need. I think that catcher is definitely going to be called up. When we take a look at free agency, I think we have a little bit of money to play with. A little bit, just a little bit. The starting rotation, I think it's going to be, we're going to bring in somebody to fill this spot. And then it'll be Fultonavich, Means, Desclafani, Anderson, whoever, or somebody Anderson, whatever it is. We are going to need 1 bullpen arm. And then lineup-wise, we need a center fielder, and a shortstop. Center fielder, shortstop, and a couple bench bats. So we should be fine. Let's take a look at what we can get. So starting pitching, like Eduardo Rodriguez would be a great pickup. Fantastic pickup. What about Steven Matz? No. Okay, so that's probably my target. Eduardo Rodriguez, 10 million is not that bad. The bullpen option, I'm going to look for a lefty, see if we can find one of those. Maybe Sean Doolittle for a season. Maybe. We'll see. And then for the shortstop option, there's big names here, but I think I'm going to play it safe. Maybe get someone that maybe make a trade. That might be the best option for us. And then center field, it might be just bringing back Adam Eaton. That might not be the worst idea. So there we go. Let's hop into season 3. We were this close from making it to the next round of the postseason. So let's see if we can do that. All right. So normally I don't trade within a division, but this is kind of a wild and crazy rebuild anyways. We're going to go for Ian Happ of the Cubs. I'm going to trade Corey Ray and Eric Skog. Corey Ray was a free agent signing this offseason. Ian Happ's always one of those really glitchy players. Let's go acquire him. That's our new center fielder. I'm going to get Josh Bell. He becomes a free agent after this year, but we're trying to win now. Gabrielle Marino is a potential catcher who was just sitting in free agency. Why not pick him up, right? We're also going to trade Ji-Man Choi, and this is the deal. So let's go take a look at the team. Let's go look at some of the changes that we made. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. So this is going to be the team. I really like the team. Like, this is a good looking team. Arias, Gamble, Santana, Josh Bell in the 4 spot now. Ian Happ with that pop off the bat in the 5. We brought in Renifo to be kind of like a platoon bat for us. We have Renato Nunez, Hinojosa. He was a free agent. He looks decent, actually. And you're probably thinking, why not trade for a shortstop? Well, he looked fine, And then our catcher, and then our bench bats. Jahmai Jones was available in the Rule 5 draft. I decided to just pick him up as a platoon option. And then Patrick Wisdom, I signed in free agency to kind of a small deal. It wasn't anything crazy. So our farm system, probably no one would come up. Tyler Nevin, I signed. But you know what? I can just sign an extra bench bat because I think we're going to need 1. So it says we need 2. But, ooh, Charlie Blackmon. You know what? For the lulz, for the memes, I think it said he wanted to be an everyday guy. He's not going to be, unfortunately. Oops. But let's take a look at our rotation now. Eduardo Rodriguez, the big signing. We got Fultonavich, Means, Anderson, Desclafani, Pena is now our long reliever. And then look at the bullpen. There we go. That's the team. I have faith in it. This is a huge improvement on the team. The budget's a little tight. And when you look at what we would have to do, Josh Bell, you could let Desclafani walk, Doolittle walk. Anderson walk, Blackmon walk. So you'd still have some money to definitely work with the squad. We're in a good spot. I know I'm going to have to fill out the roster for a couple teams, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I want to see where we're ranked now because I feel like we got it 20th. That's a lie. We're winning the World Series. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, we need a good month. We need a really good month. I'm talking like 15 wins because that'll 100% get us into the postseason. Losing against the Cubs there kind of hurt us, but then we beat the Dodgers. We won a couple games against the Reds. And again, we're a wild card team playing the Diamondbacks 91-71. Okay. All right. We missed out by 2 games. You gotta be kidding me. But I'll take it. So we were the top spot in the wild card. And you guys are probably thinking, how are you doing this? I'm getting lucky. It's completely RNG. It's completely just the fact that I have a lot of glitchy players in the lineup. So you guys always ask me, who are some of those good pickup options? Who are some of those cheap options I can get for franchise that work really well in a team? And they're actually like cheap. They're easy to trade for. They're easy to sign. Here are your answers. This is a prime example of some of those good players that aren't going to cost a lot, that are easy to trade for, and they're going to do well if you need some guys to do well on your team. So there we go. You know, we're not up there in any like league leading categories, and they're not gonna be, you know, all-stars, award winners, the creme de la creme, but they're at least gonna give you good outings. They're at least gonna give you run production. They're gonna be there, they're gonna be consistent, and they're gonna get the job done. As you can see, yeah, we're not blowing away anybody. We're not winning the division, getting 120 plus wins, but we're at least making the postseason. So that was the guy that was drafted in season 1. He looks pretty good. So, whoa, wait. Did I see a rookie of the year? Let me get that rookie of the year list back up because I saw one of our players, CJ Hinojosa. That's what I like to see. So let's take a look at our pitching staff, see how things went. Felix Pena, I can work with that. That's a decent season. Simber did well again. AJ Minter, the ERA is high, the whip's high. Man, should have looked for a new lefty. Sean Doolittle had a good season. Juan Nicasio definitely had a good year. Ty Buttrey, the whip's high, but the ERA is low. Let's take a look at like strikeouts and stuff. 25 walks in 50 innings. Okay, strikeouts are up there as well. So I mean, it's not terrible. And then Nick Whitgren probably had his worst year, and that's disappointing to see. You know, he's been so consistent for us, but he kind of let it slip this season. Eduardo Rodriguez, I definitely could work with that. Pretty good year. Fultonavich, yeah. You know, John Means had a very good year. Solid. Whip's low, ERA's low. Chase Anderson has just been very consistent for us. Like, yes, the ERA's a little high, the whip's a little high, but you know what? He's given us 2 ERAs the last 2 years, like, or at least last year. So, I mean, I can't get upset by that. And then Descalfani, okay, fair, fine. You know what? That's cool, I guess. Whatever. Our bench, Joseph Pinto has been just crazy. What is that? Don't expect that from him every single time. But Jahmai Jones, meh, not the greatest. Patrick Wisdom is looking like a really solid bench bat for us. Very solid. And then Charlie Blackmon. Charlie Blackmon was too. Okay, Charlie Blackmon, still showing he can hit the ball. Luis Arias is hitting close to 300. Normally what he does. If you need a leadoff hitter, this is your guy, 100%. Ben Gamel, pretty similar to what he did last year. Like, almost identical except for the doubles were like half. So, okay. Domingo Santana hit 300. Okay. The run production went down a little bit. Obviously, he wasn't the cleanup hitter, but still a really good year. Josh Bell hit 304, 957 OPS. Love to see it. The RBIs are a little bit down, so maybe we just didn't score a lot this season, which may have hurt us a little bit. Ian Happ wasn't as good as he was last year, which is really disappointing. You know, the average on base percentage, slugging, OPS all fell. Strikeouts went up. Yikes. Luis Renifo, meh. You know, not the greatest. Definitely not the greatest. Maybe use Charlie Blackmon instead. Renato Nunez, almost 30 home runs. Okay. The thing is, what I'm seeing is we didn't have a single 100 RBI player. We didn't have a single player hit 100 RBIs. That's disappointing. Hinojosa, though, not a bad season for a guy who's got C potential and, like, didn't really expect much from. And Daniel Engel, 74 RBIs, 27 doubles, 20 home runs, 291 average, and an 808 OPS. How is that not Rookie of the Year status? How did he not win the award? Who won Rookie of the Year? Because whoever it was is a fraud. Where is it? He had more home runs. Whoop-de-doo-dah. My catcher's better. Get this rigged garbage out of here. So here we go. One and done game. Wild card. I don't want to play it. I want to quick manage it. So let me do that. We're going to have Carlos Martinez versus... No, we're going to have Eduardo Rodriguez. Why am I thinking Carlos Martinez? What's wrong with me? Eduardo Rodriguez versus Mad Bum. Here we go. Let's start it off right. Tim Locastro, Semien. Okay. They got that Rookie of the Year, Avalos. They also have Kevin Crone on first base. Ketel Marte goes deep, of course. I mean, why wouldn't that happen? And watch, the final score is going to be 2-1. That's just what's going to happen. Okay, maybe 3-1. Why can't we hit? Like, we have a good hitting team, and we're not getting hits. Nothing. We're getting walks, which is great. We're getting on base, but we're not getting hits. We don't have a hit through 6. Are you kidding me? What? What is going on here? Let's go Simber. Why can't we get a hit? It's the 8th inning. We don't have a hit. There we go. That's all I needed. Was that so hard? And then we get a run. Oh, man. Look at that. Let's go Wisdom. Wisdom. Okay, maybe not. Let's go Charlie Blackmon. I have faith in you, Charlie Blackmon. You struck out. You let me down, bud. You let me down. And now we're in the 9th. We're down to our final chance. We're going to go Ty Buttrey. And here we go. If we get eliminated here, it's all over. It's all done. And I'm going to be super disappointed in this rebuild. So can we do it? You know, kept it alive. Oh, don't toy with me like this. It's all on the rookie. This is a lot of pressure. Okay, it's still alive. Hinojosa. Oh, why you got to do that to me? Why get my hopes up like that? Why you got to do that? Why you got to just get me all excited, give me a little taste, and then you just take it away? Why? So that's it, guys. We're gonna end it there. I think 3 seasons is good enough. Unless I went out and just completely blew the bank, went out and gone crazy with the team. I mean, the team's good. Like, Arias is a good hitter. Gamble, Domingo Santana hits home runs. Josh Bell hits home runs. Ian Happ let me down. Nunez, kind of decent, you know, a little bit underrated. Hinojosa, what a surprise. And you got to think, we had to completely start from nothing. And we have this squad here. Yeah, you're going to have to pay Josh Bell a lot, but we're in a good place. I really like the team. Probably could have done a little bit better with the draft, but, you know, we did what we could. We have 274 overall pitchers. This guy actually could be a 5 next year. He actually got really good stats. What about Doug Leffler? He potentially could even be in the majors too. You got Daryl Lopez. I'd give him another season or 2, but like, the team looks good. The team looks really solid. I mean, I don't know what we could have done differently. Maybe just gone out and got a little bit more power, maybe. I don't know. I thought the pitching was solid as well. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get that last step, that little extra oomph. We couldn't score that extra run, and this is where it ends. I hope you did enjoy it. Thumbs up if you did. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I've been saying, there's like 60% of you who aren't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. And that's about it, guys. Get in the comment section. Let me know your crazy rebuild ideas, challenges, whatever you got. Let me know down below. And that's about it, guys. I'm going to leave 2 videos on screen now, my most recent and also one that YouTube recommends you check out. And that's it. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.